Morning, Sunday morning. Don't ask me what date it is. It's beginning of Feb, 8th Feb maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yesterday I got all the wire brushing done. Got a coat of rust treat on. Mind you, maybe I did that the day before. I can't remember now. Anyway, so we've got radius arms, or rear trailing arms, A-frame link arms. Spring seat mounts, ball joint housing, airframe ball joint housing. I've got bushes ready to press in. We're going to press the ball joint in. We're going to press the bushes in. All these I've rust treated. I've got the axle rust treated, then I wire brushed it off again and did another coat. Same on the chassis. I've done the chassis. You know, the bits, spring mounts under there, which you probably can't see very well because it's dark. Let me get a torch. Torch. Yeah. So yeah, so we've got under there done. We've got the airframe done. Not the airframe. We've got the cross member done where the airframe budge strut mounts to and the actual airframe arms mount to. Got that side done as well. Got a coat of weld through primer on that little area there and that corner welded where the weld was ground down. In a bit I'm going to put the grey epoxy paint on that area that I missed, and then we'll be ready to do a coat of black. Right, so we've got some copper grease. We're going to put some copper grease in there around that mating face round here. I've prepared some guide studs that'll thread in there, seat them down, and in case they get stuck I've just cut a slot in the top. This is just a bit of M8 threaded bar. Then that's a new length order ball joint. This has been out before, I'll show you in a minute. And then that, I'll guide that down so we make sure we get our bolts in. Now our bolts, the new ball joint don't come with these bolts, so I need to sandblast these, clean them up, give them a coat of that zinc paint. Yeah, and then we've got that press tool there that we'll be able to put on the top, press it in. So we're going to do some bits of pressing and stuff, and then I'm going to put my bushes in these before I paint them, so that when I'm pressing I'm not knocking my paint off, and then I'll mask them off. I've been out with a little flat wheel in a drill and cleaned out all the different faces, just de-rusted, and then they'll all get a coat of grease before they all get pushed in. So that's what we're on to. So I need to get all this set up and get a bit done, and then we can plod on and do a bit more today. So we're just getting this set up to press in. I've just put some copper grease round, but I just want to show you this. If I put that there in the light, I need to take my gloves off, hang on, otherwise I'm going to get blooming grease all over my camera. Right, so this is how I know it's been off before. So there's a cut mark through that bolt. I don't know whether you can see it. They just nicked that. I didn't cut it there, so I know this has been replaced and the ball joint was good. And then here on this side there's two cut lines. There's one here and there's one again through the bolt. I cut it where that line was. I just did that nick, not that one. So this main ball joint's been replaced before. Right, let's get it pressed in. Just going to put a bit of copper grease on that mating face. I'll just take my bolts out to do that. Just take these out again. That's just what was left on my glove. Right, I'm going to take these off now because I don't want grease too much on this bit. Because we're going to paint it, aren't we? Right. Ball joint in the press tool. Locate that over. Get it set up. Press it home. Why is that not working very well? Yeah, it's going now. That was 2 tons. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 tons. Three tons. 3 still. Dear. Can you see that bolt's too long? That bolt's bottomed out. They're too long. Right, back off. Can you see what's happened? I've made my studs too long. Right, let's correct that. That one will come out. Then I can put the actual bolts in. Well, I don't need the bolts in, do I, to seat it, because it's there now anyway. Well, I've got to get that one out. There we go, got that out. Did the job anyway, just luckily I noticed before it got too bad. That'd be why the tonnage started to go up. So yeah, don't do your bolts that long. That was 50 millimeters. Was 50 millimeters. So what are these? 25. So maybe use them at like 30. You can see that. Still goes in. Still goes in. Yeah, I just need to sandblast them. Just finish pressing it down. That's designed to go over the bolts, that press tool. It's flipping heavy though. Right, carry on. That's better. It's like 2.5. Right, now the only thing I need to do is probably move these out a bit, because that is probably, yeah, the ball joint is pushing on this side. Underneath. Like 1/2 mil to go before it's seated. That's it, that's down. Good. So that's that one in. Just need to sandblast those bolts. good stuff. And that will get all painted together. This one, I will clean that out before I put that one in, but I'm just going to put the old ball joint in there, like this, just so when I paint it I don't get all paint in there. Because I've been messing with it, that'll have grease on now, so that'll need degreasing before that gets painted. Right, I need to sandblast these bolts. Radius arm bushes next. So when you're doing these, that end, there's a leading chamfer and a square. So just push them in the right way around, it makes it easier. Bit of copper grease in there. And then bushes. Same on the bush. Now, some people put these in the freezer. Problem is, if you put them in the freezer, the grease don't go on because it just freezes. Start to. Now the only thing is, I might not have done that up because I have a habit of undoing it and not locking it. Wanting to go off square, but as long as it's going in, it is. Started it, release it. You see, it's not going in square, so I'll just push it out and do it again. Put the tin on the lid on the grease. That's it, and we can start again. Get everything square. That's it. Happy with that. Two tons. These are OEM, just normal bushes. Still two and a bit. The only thing I've got to watch is the bottom. I think we're alright. Let's try that. Check it. Just make sure it's even. Probably like 1/4 of a millimetre back the other way. Quarter. Just a tiny little bit. That. There we go, happy with that. Repeat for all the others now. Airframe to chassis bushes now. So again, we've greased them up. Again, there's a bit of a chamfer on one side compared to the other. You just got to find it. It's not very clear. Position without getting grease all over myself. That last one was just a pain to get square. I didn't film. This is going to be the same. Let's start again. You see, it's not going in square. So anyway, I'm going to faff about until I get it square. You don't need to watch me do this. So I've got it going in square now. I've got the arm the other way up. So even though it looks like there's a leading taper in, flipped it over because it's easier to get the arm square on the bore. And then you can get it all square and get it to go in. So it's going down now, which is the main thing. And again, like under 2 tons. It's about 2 tons. 2.5. Three. Only thing I'll have to watch for is that it's going to catch my spacer at the bottom. But now I can swap. You see, I've not quite got it seated, but that's because that one is the front radius arm bush. We're going to swap over to that one, which is actually a caliper seal installation tool, but it's more space. It's just I didn't want to do it from the start. That'll seat easier now. That's it. That'll do. Again, repeat for the other side, and then they'll all need a good degreasing before I paint. So it's getting on for, I don't know, 20 to 3 PM Sunday. Why is that light like that? Or is it the camera that's all steamed up? I think it's the camera that's steamed up. Anyway, I've got ready to sort of paint, but what I need to do first is I need to do a bit of sandblasting. You sandblast those, sandblast this, do a few other bits and pieces. So I need to go to Lidl now and get some stuff for my lunch for work for tomorrow before it shuts. So I won't do any black painting today, but I'm set up to go. The only other thing I need to do, I suppose, is have a look at this spray gun, don't I? I could put an airline fitting on that as well, but I bought yeah, I need to have a look at that. I'll probably do that, but I might do that when I get back from Lidl. I need to go. Right, see you later.